Guru tanyela na tome Guru gunaran skapyome Guru bobi chini me Guru tanyela na tome Guru gunaran skapyome Guru bobi chini me.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Ipoh Mission Church Devotional. It's so good to have you back in the presence of God. I'm so glad and excited to share with you the Word of God today. First of all, I want to say thanks for tuning in to today's message. We are really glad and thank God that COVID-19 cases in Malaysia are declining and that interstate travel is allowed for fully vaccinated individuals. Amen. Thank God that we can go to our favorite restaurants and destinations with our loved ones. Wow, thank God. Amen. Today I want to share a message titled Good News Carrier. Amen. Every day we are hearing news on social media platforms and also from our friends and families. Some of the news we hear are good and exciting, while the others are really disturbing for us, especially when we hear of tragedies and ongoing wars around the world. The news we hear, the words we hear affect us so much, either in a good way or in a bad way. For example, when we hear that we have passed the exam, we are elated to hear this good news. But when we hear of someone we know passing away, we are really sad and it affects us emotionally. That's why we need to be very careful what we are listening to and who we allow to speak into our lives. We need to be very careful when we look for news. We need to be very careful which channel are we listening to, because media coverage is actually far more than a benign source of facts. Some news can instill fear into our hearts. It can cause fear and anxiety in us. News can sneak into our subconscious and meddle with our lives in surprising ways. News can shape our view of others. It can even persuade us to accept human rights trends that are contrary to our faith. That's why we need to be very careful. In the book of Numbers chapter 13, Moses and the Israelites arrived near the promised land, Canaan. So Moses chose 12 spies from the 12 tribes of Israel to go into the land of Canaan and spy the land to see what the promised land looked like, and how about the agriculture and so on. So the 12 chosen spies went into the land of Canaan. They were surprised to see how good the land was. The land of Canaan was very fertile and produced very good and big fruits. In Numbers 13, we see that 2 people had to carry 1 cluster of grapes on a pole. Imagine how big the fruits would be. The 12 men spied the land, and after 40 days they came back and reported what they saw and how were their experiences. 10 spies out of 12 reported saying, "The land is indeed very good." I want to read to you. In verse 27 it says, "It truly flows with milk and honey." They admitted that the promised land was indeed very good and a pleasant place to dwell in. But they say, "Nevertheless, the people who dwell in the land are strong. The cities are fortified and very large. Moreover, we saw the descendants of Anak there." They reported how big and powerful their enemies were. They did not believe that God could give them the land, although their huge enemies were there. When the people of Israel heard the report of the 10 spies, they cried out. Their hope was totally scattered. Why? Because they heard the report of the 10 spies. That's why the words we hear are very important, and we need to be very careful of what we are listening to, because words can either edify us or weaken our faith. We need to reject some words, some reports. Some people might tell you there is no more hope. Your obstacles are way bigger than your ability to overcome. But don't listen to their words. We should be like Joshua and Caleb. Listen to their report about their view. They reported, "The land we passed through to spy out is an exceedingly good land. If the Lord delights in us, then He will bring us into this land and give it to us, a land which flows with milk and honey." Hallelujah! The land God provided for them truly flowed with milk and honey. And they strengthened their brethren by saying, "If the Lord delights in us, then He will bring us into this land. They told the Israelites that the protection of the enemy is gone. But sadly, the people of Israel did not believe the words of Joshua and Caleb. Now we must choose whether to become like the 10 spies or to become like Joshua and Caleb, who reported that they could defeat their enemies, for God was with them. Joshua and Caleb were not just being optimistic, they were actually being confident in their God, who would fight for them and give their land. They had faith in their God. Amen. Hallelujah. The two good news carrier, Joshua and Caleb, finally enter the promised land. Amen. Hallelujah. So my friend, let us become like Joshua and Caleb, who report good news in the midst of bad reporters. The Bible says, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news. We can be the people who brings good news. In the world, the news that we hear every day are really disturbing. The reports about economy collapse, there is report about new viruses, uncertainties. Everyone is sick and tired of hearing those news. But you and me, we've got the good news because our God is a good Father, and He has given us precious and good promises in His Word. Amen. We've got the good news that our lost friends can receive the remission of sins, no matter how deep they are in their sins. Amen. Not just about salvation, but we've got the good news that God can heal the sick. We've got the good news to tell our friends and neighbors that God can take care of them and God can heal them physically and emotionally. While other people are speaking out curses and words that are very hurtful, we can choose to bring the good news to our friends and families. Like Joshua and Caleb, we need to speak out the truth. We need to speak out the good news of the kingdom of God. Amen. Hallelujah. We need to take over the media mountain and spread the good news everywhere we go. Hallelujah. People are losing hope. They do not know that they can be healed and they can be delivered, set free, and be saved. That's why we need to carry the good news and bring it before them. Tell them, do you know that our words can heal people, can encourage people? Hallelujah. Our good news can change a person's life. Hallelujah. Our encouragement can change others. Amen. So wherever we go, let us bring the good news to wherever we go and to whoever we meet. Amen. Hallelujah. Shakaraba saliba shantalababa. Let's speak out the good news and bring the good news to wherever we go. Amen. God bless you.